Hey, Max here, and I'm experimenting with a new show again. It's sort of like The Daily Show, but it's inspired by all the Star Wars movie news that's been coming out lately, and I feel the need to do it because of all the Koolaid that they're trying to push on to the general public and movie fans. So, it's going to be called Don't Drink the Movie Talk Koolaid. And this is episode 1. If you want to see an episode 2, you really gotta support this video. And you know, I'm not big on asking for support. So when I ask for it, I mean it. If you rate this series, tell me in the comments if you want me to continue this series. Because you know, keeping it really real, I've tried to get a daily show or a show besides Hot Topic going for a while now, and it never works. So I need your support. I need you to tell me what you think. Is this going to be a good series besides Hot Topic? And believe me, Hot Topic's not going anywhere. It just gives me an opportunity to talk more with you movie fans. That's what I want to do, is just talk real without the Kool-Aid that movie talk shows push down the viewer's throat. And we're getting bombarded with Solo. So this is how... And the first episode is going to be all over the place because it's an experiment and I need your opinions. But this is how I'm going to do the intro for Don't Drink the Movie Talk Kool-Aid series. So tell me what you think. Welcome to Don't Drink the Movie Talk Kool-Aid, episode 1. The only movie show on YouTube with no sponsors, less BS, and a lot more Mad Max. And I want to bring Mad Max to movie talk and movie news. And I'm the movie news translator. And you tell me what you think, too, is really going on with movie news. Now, let's get this initial first episode started with a Hot Topic question for viewers. I want to just include... There are so many hot topics that don't even get made, you don't even know. I work on all kinds of stuff. I think about stuff constantly when I'm at my day job. Because this is not my day job. This is for fun. This is to talk movies. So, I'm going to do the viewer comment first. Because this really got me started. And I was actually making this a hot topic first. Based on this viewer comment. And if you want to see a full-length episode, you really got to let me know in the comments. But it's a very interesting and it's a very hot topic. Really. This viewer's comment. I really like this comment. It's interesting. It's a hot topic and a controversial topic. So, Surfer's Reef, thank you so much for the comment. This is the type of comment I love because it gets me thinking. And I think you guys are going to love to talk about this in the comments. I want to hear your opinions. Kathleen Kennedy might about to have her Hillary Clinton moment. And now, just for personal viewpoints, I don't like politics at all. And I prefer not to talk about it. But it's so interesting, I might do a full-length episode. Because that's the point. I don't want politics in movies. I just love the movies. And I want them to stay that way. But his point was, she's about to have her Hillary Clinton moment. All the parallels are there. And out of touch elite, and I definitely think she is, that thinks she is too powerful to fail, and that's probably Star Wars. A smug establishment which despises us deplorables for not buying into their fake virtue identity politics. A doubling down on their agenda and dismissal of critics as an irrelevant fanboy fringe. The boycott is the only way things will change. And I agree there, the boycott is. But that's a very interesting idea for a topic. Do you go agree with Surfer's Reef and think this would be a great topic to fully explore? Is Kathy like Hillary? Does the toxic fans argument equal the deplorables argument from the Hillary Clinton campaign? And that just kind of shows you how much politics are in Hollywood right now. When you don't agree with someone, you dismiss them. And this is how I was starting the hot topic, just to give you a little behind the scenes. This is how I was going to start it. I was starting working on it, and then I decided, you know what? I want to try this other idea for another series, and tell me what you think. Okay. Here's how I was going to start the hot topic. You know how to be successful in life? Listen to your harshest critics and adjust yourself and become better. And you know what the biggest problem in the world today is? Dismissing people. Someone has another viewpoint as you, and that you disagree with, dismiss them. Toxic deplorables. Toxic fans, deplorable voters, whatever. Now, there's extremists in every single group in the world. And I think people that suffer are in the middle. I don't want a war of different sides of politics. I don't want any of that. I just want to enjoy a movie. That's what I love about Star Wars. It takes you to a galaxy far, far away from this junk. And you know what? I'm not saying you can't have an agenda and put your personal things in there too, but you got to make it work. And one of your agendas has got to be Star Wars. And the other agenda has got to be the fans. So if she has an agenda for feminism and diversity, you know what? That's okay. Make them great characters, though. Make them relevant. And then don't forget about the other agenda. Star Wars and the fandom. And don't dismiss anybody. That's my point. Okay, racism, stereotypes, they do exist. And everyone living today has a moment where they too fall into a trap of thinking about stereotypes or a racist thought. Because you know what? The world is not perfect. It is ingrained in people. But you got to fight against it. And the worst thing to do is just dismiss racism instead of talking about it. And then attacking racists just builds hate. That's my opinion. It makes it worse. Because they shut themselves off from the public. And not saying it's the right thing to do to have these, but to attack, it doesn't help anything. That's all I'm saying. So my belief is you disagree with someone, talk it out, hash it out. Don't dismiss a portion of people. It doesn't help anything. It makes things worse. You want to make the world a better place? Treat everyone with respect, no matter what their views are. Because if you dismiss people, hate grows. So people that are saying they're for social justice and they dismiss a portion of people, humans. I'm not saying racism. I'm against racism, okay? I'm saying if you dismiss a bunch of people, this is what you get. And they're dismissed. And Kathleen Kennedy, there's a good argument there that she's dismissing a portion of her people, her customers. What happened to the customer is always right. Hashtag the customer is always right. That's what needs to be brought back. And that's not just Star Wars. That's for merchandise, toy companies, and everything. The way in 2018, that's why Toys R Us is going under. That's why no one buys toys or dolls or whatever action figures anymore. Because somewhere along the way, big corporations forgot the customer is always right. So if you're thinking about in relation to the entertainment world, I absolutely think Kathleen Kennedy is the Hillary Clinton of the entertainment world. Because she treats the fans as toxic. Now, she hasn't outright said it, but her group, her clique, in the entertainment news and everything, are treating the fans toxic. And now they're acting like we don't exist. As the big promotion pull for Solo comes out, you're seeing the shill websites attack more and more and attacking fans. And then on Collider, I like John Roca, actually. You may now that may surprise a lot of you. But when they did the episode on Collider the other day about how saying it's a lie, it's a small group, that really turned me off, and that really got me started wanting to do this series. Because to say it's a lie for the amount of videos, the amount of trending topics about Star Wars for 5 months, and to say it's a small group, that is drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm sorry. So, I kind of actually almost got into a whole hot topic here. So, sorry. If you want me to further explore this topic, I want to hear your views. I would love to read your comments on this one. And here's another reason I thought of doing this series. Now, this is also going to be a more laid-back series if it continues. It's going to be all over the place. I might include toys and Steelbook news too, but the Solo news has been driving me crazy. And this is the guy that got me really started with my channel, switching from Steelbook and collectibles and toys to doing mainly Hot Topics, and hopefully this series. Because when he went on rants about how it's impossible for critics to be bought, and gave the oversimplification of money exchanging hands, it made me sick. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with social media influencers. But what is wrong is when you act like you're on a high horse and it's impossible for things to happen like that. It's so disingenuous. So, do you have your tinfoil hats on? Because I do, and I love wearing it. And do you think Can't Be a Cam Girl drank the Disney Kool-Aid? I think we all know the answer. Look at that picture there. He definitely drank the Disney Kool-Aid. So, conflicts of interest abound. There's so many conflicts of interest with this guy. And you know what? I want him to succeed, whatever. Just don't act like you're on a high horse and act like it's impossible. Because that's not being genuine. Especially when someone gave you a super chat and a tip to do your cam girl response. So that's where I draw the line. And now, Denny's Council. And again, I don't like attacking people personally. I wish them all the best. But I want a real Jedi Council. If you're going to use the name Jedi Council, have a great discussion on both sides of an issue. That's where you get compelling videos. Not just all praising Disney. Now, Harloff, occasionally he throws a little bit in there. But every time he does, he has to say, well, Lawrence Kasdan, this is the best script ever. He can't say one opinion he can't say anything about Disney without giving a positive right after. So he tries a little bit, but there's not one time he will say anything negative about The Last Jedi without following it up. But, well, you're just give an opinion. And you know what? I like Ken Napzok. I totally disagree with his thoughts on The Last Jedi, but I miss him because it's getting boring, and he should have been, as much as he's given to Jedi Council over all the episodes, he should have been there at something like this. Nothing against this woman on the right or on the left, but it's just the episodes become. I tried to watch it 3 times and I still can't finish an episode. And I want to talk Jedi and I want to talk Star Wars. Get it? The days of Siskel and Ebert are over, where you get 2 opposing opinions and a great conversation. We're completely missing that. Okay, and now I might do this in the future too. This is another segment I was going to think about on this series, and it's a video shout out. Join the Resistance. Now, I don't follow Alex Becker's channel that much, but I was watching his video today, and it's about a boycott. So, of course, I'm going to give a shout out to this one, and I'll provide the link in the description and maybe in the cards. And his says, boycott this. Enough. Fans fight Solo to save their Star Wars. To save Star Wars and fire Kennedy. And I believe he gave 5 reasons. And it's a very interesting video. Very passionate. He gives his thoughts real genuine. He uses very, very intense language, so be prepared that, but you're okay with that. I personally would like to try to stay family channel here, but you know what? It's an important video to watch, so go check it out if you haven't already. And if you really, maybe I have too much time on my hands. I thought of a Don't Drink the Kool-Aid drinking game. Now, no alcohol, fanboys, and you know what? Drinking the Kool-Aid, spoiler warning, nobody wins. But if you want to see that, my thoughts on a Don't Drink the Kool-Aid drinking game, let me know, and I'll let you know in the next episode. So, I know this video is all over the place, but I was excited to get it started and to see how it evolves. And if you want to see it, you really got to let me know, and you really got to rate it, because I'm trying to get, for my benefit, because I like talking about movies, I want to do more than just hot topics and talk about a variety of things, but I need some engagement from you viewers to continue this series. So let me know what you think about this series, and if you want it to continue. And I worked on the logo a little bit there, a solo cup with the Kool-Aid. And you know what? I know the origins, too, of Don't Drink the Kool-Aid, and it's with the way critics are across the board, social media influencers, that's why everything's failing. Because social media influencers are there for their followers to just get more and more and buddy up to big corporations. And that's why quality across the board is declining. And the age of social media, yes, the Kool-Aid that the movie talk people are shilling to consumers, the hard-earned public that pays for their tickets, it is like poison. It's that poisonous. So this is a spoof, but in reality, it fits, because it's that poisonous to movies right now, because Disney is doing some shady stuff to take over everything. You don't think that they would flex their Disney muscle to lean things their way so they get because the margins of profit on blockbuster movies are small, okay? And when you push and lean things in your direction for your benefit, you make a little bit more, and then other movie companies give up. Fox, anyone? Yes. It's all part of the plan to scoop up everything else so they own everything. And I'm not against Disney. I like Disney, but I want them to be Disney, and I don't want them to own everything I love. So that's my thoughts for this episode. Oh, I may bring this back too. Star Wars, 0 breaking news. I think you know what that's about, and I might include that in another episode. And this is where I want to remind you, you don't have to follow me anywhere. Following is creepy. Patreon stinks. I will never sell t-shirts. Now, actually, some of you viewers said that you might like some t-shirts. You know what? If you want to create a t-shirt, you could sell it yourself. You could profit for it yourself. I'm not going to be involved. Feel free. Do what you want. I'm not about that. I don't like nickel and diming movie fans. I just want to talk about it. So Patreon stinks. No t-shirts. In the movie talk cam girls, I'm not about it. I don't work for tips. I work for comments. So comment below. Join in the conversation. I'll see you on the next episode. If there is one, have a good one, guys.